Hi everyone, this is Pallavi. I am from JNTUA studying CSE branch. Now I am here to explain in detail about the Quicksort algorithm. The main contents of this Quicksort algorithm are topic overview, algorithm logic and tracing the algorithm with the example. Coming to the topic overview, Quicksort algorithm works on the principle of divide and conquer method. It works by selecting a pivot element and thereafter partitioning the array around the pivot element. It is also known as partition extensor since we do partition around the pivot element. Once the partition is done, all the elements smaller than pivot are placed before it and all the elements greater than pivot are placed after it. There are several variations in the quicksort. Depending upon the element we take as pivot. It might be the first, last, middle or any other element depending upon the element that we choose. Coming to the algorithm logic, consider first element as the pivot element. Here we can consider any element as pivot element, but for the convenience sake I am considering the first element as pivot element, that is a of 0. Initialize I and j variables with first and last elements respectively. Repeat the following steps until I less than j. Keep on incrementing I until a of I is less than or equal to pivot, and keep on decrementing j until a of j is greater than pivot. If I less than j, then we have to swap a of I with a of j. Else we have to swap a of j with the pivot element. Let us see one example. The elements of this array are 30, 20, 10, 50, 60 and 40. Applying the algorithm logic, here we have chosen first element as pivot element, that is a of 0, that is pivot is 30. Now by applying the algorithm logic, 30 less than or equal to 30, the condition is true, so the I value starts incrementing and the I value becomes 1, and 20 less than or equal to 30, again the condition is true, so the I value starts incrementing again and it becomes 2, and comparing with the next element, 10 less than or equal to 30, again the condition is true, so I value starts incrementing again and it becomes 3, and comparing with the next element, 50 less than or equal to 30, the condition is false, so we have to stop incrementing I there and the I value is 3. Similarly, applying the same method for j, that is from last element to 40 greater than 30, the condition is true, so we start decrementing j and it becomes 4. Initially the j value is 5, and comparing the next element, 60 greater than 30, again the condition is true, so we start again decrementing j and it becomes 3, and again comparing with the next element, 50 greater than 30, again the condition is true, so we start decrementing j again and it becomes 2. 10 greater than 30, the condition is false, so we stop decrementing j thereafter. Now the value of I is 3 and the value of j is 2. Since I is greater than j, we have to swap a of j with the pivot element. Here a of j is 10, that is a of 2, and the pivot element is 30. We have to swap both of them, and finally the array becomes 10, 20, 30, 50, 60 and 40. Now by seeing this, all the elements smaller than pivot element are placed before it and all the elements greater than pivot element are placed after it, and the element of the, that is the pivot element, is fixed in its position and which is in sorted manner. Now let us consider the elements before the pivot element as partition 1 and all the elements after the pivot element as partition 2. Now for the partition 1, we apply the same logic. The array elements are 10 and 20. Now on comparing, 10 less than or equal to 10, the condition is true, so we start incrementing I and it becomes 1, and comparing with the next element, 20 less than or equal to 10, the condition is false, so we stop incrementing I. Applying the same method for j, 20 greater than 10, the value is true, so we start decrementing j. Initially the j value is 1, after decrementing it becomes 0, and moving to the next element, 10 greater than 10, the condition is false. Since the value of I is 1 and the value of j is 0, that is I greater than j, we have to swap a of j with the pivot element. Now finally the subarray becomes 10, 20, which are in sorted order. Now we have to apply the same method for partition 2. The elements of this array are 50, 60 and 40. Now 50 less than or equal to 50. The condition is true. Here the pivot element is 50. So we start comparing with the 50. That with the for a of j I less than or equal to pivot. 50 less than or equal to 50. The condition is true and the value of I starts incrementing and it is 1. On comparing with the next element 60 less than or equal to 50. Again the condition is false. So we stop incrementing I there and I value fixed 1. Similarly, we have to apply the same method for the j, that is from the last element we start comparison. 40 greater than 50. The condition is false. So the j value is fixed in its position, that is at the initial position j is equal to 2. Since now j is greater than I, that is I less than j, we have to swap a of I with the a of j. A of I is that is a of 1 with that of a of 2, that is a of j. Now finally the subarray becomes 50, 40 and 60. Now applying the same method, 50 less than or equal to 50. The condition is true. So we start incrementing I and it becomes 1, and 40 less than or equal to 50. Again the condition is true. So we start incrementing I again and it becomes 2. 60 less than or equal to 50. The condition is false. So we stop incrementing I thereafter and the I value is 2. Similarly for j 60 greater than 50. The condition is true. So we start incrementing j and it becomes j minus minus. That is initially the j value is 2 and after decrementing it becomes 1. And comparing with the next element, we have to increase the position of decrease the position of the j. So it moves to the position 1, that is 40 greater than 50. The condition is false. Now the value of I is 2 and the value of j is 1. Since I is greater than j, we have to swap a of j with the pivot element. Finally, we get a sorted array, that is 40, 50 and 60. On combining the partition 1, that which is in sorted array, and the pivot element and the elements after the pivot element, that is partition 2, we get a complete sorted array, that is 40, 50, 60, and totally the sorted array is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 and 60. Let us see the main part of a code. Here I have taken the first element as pivot element, that is pivot is equal to first and I variable as first and j variable as last. While I less than j, entering the loop, again while number of I is less than number of pivot, we have to increment I and it becomes I plus plus. While number of j is greater than number of pivot, we have to decrement j and it becomes j minus minus, which is similar to that of algorithm logic. If a of I is less than or equal to pivot, we have to increment I. If a of j is greater than pivot, we start decrementing j. Now let us see. If I less than j, what we have to do? We have to swap a of I with the a of j. Similarly, number of I we have to store in temporary variable and we have to send the number of j with the number of I, and temp is equal number of j, that is for swapping. Now apply the same method. If I is greater than j, what we have to do? We have to swap a of j with the pivot element, that is the method there. Now quick sort of number first j minus 1 and quick sort of number j plus 1 last. Let us see the time complexity. For sorting an unsorted array with n number of elements, we need to make n minus 3 plus n minus 2 plus n minus 1 plus and so on 3 plus 2 plus 1, that is n into n minus 1 by 2 comparisons in worst case. So the time complexity in worst case is big O of n square. In best and average cases, the time complexity is big O of n log n. Finally, thank you for watching the video. Please like, share and subscribe the video.